it's going.
All right, so welcome back to episode 3 of
Opinionated Cousins.
I am Brittany.
It's me, Kiel.
And we are going to be talking about a variety or various topics today.
Yeah, a couple of things today. One topic we really got excited about last time, and we decided to talk about it again this time. Go into more in depth about it.
What topic was that?
That was the school education part. Getting prepared for the lack of preparation for getting high schoolers prepared for college in the real world.
Yeah. Okay. So with that conversation, it was really just more so just saying, like, just talking about our experiences. Both of us, we have went to college before. So you were pretty much saying that you don't regret the experience that you had, but because you weren't really doing something that was more of what you were interested in, you didn't really get, on the education side of it, you didn't really get much from that experience.
I would definitely say that. The experience of being out there and the connections I made and the people that I've met, I will not change that for anything.
No.
But I would love to have had way more guidance in high school before going to college or before making a decision on what college to go to. Because I didn't even make that decision for myself. One of my friends said, let's go to this school together, and it was close enough to home, which I learned is a bad thing. Don't go to school in your home, in your state, because that'll make you lazy and make you come home. But yeah, she asked me, and it was a good school, like it was a good area. I like the fact that it was in the woods and shit, hippie.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it literally in the middle of nowhere. And then even then when I was there, I had little to no guidance as to what direction to help me go in life.
Yeah. But okay, so with that, and that's something that I think about all the time, because when we were in school, and I'm not talking about not college just yet, but when we were in school, the only thing that was the main focus was we're studying or we're doing the work to learn how to pass a test, so that you can graduate or so that you can go to the next grade. Like, that was always the focus, even before high school, all the way down to elementary.
Yep, the tax test.
Yeah, TAS test. That's probably letting y'all know how old we are.
Okay. Ooh,
but the names are different, now. But that is the thing, and I'm like, so versus focusing on the actual education, like learning to actually learn and to understand.
Comprehension.
But not learning just so I could pass a test. That's always been something that I noticed, and I'm just like, dude, like, I'm not even really learning this information. I'm learning it long enough so I can pass the test, and then after that it's over with. That information is gone,
Low key, sometimes you don't have to learn that stuff for the test, because there's ways of getting answers during the test.
I ain't gonna say nothing about all that.
I'm gonna just say the whole room was cheating. We were all, the teacher was in. Hope I don't get nobody in trouble. We was all in on it. We gonna pass this. We gonna get them records.
It's done and over with now. Yeah. So even with me, I went to a college, Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I graduated with an accounting degree, a bachelor's degree in accounting. So I'm not doing anything accountant relating at all. Probably the first job that I took on when I came back home, and it even took a while for me to even get the job, because the main thing that they were talking about, that they were looking for, okay, well, you have the degree, but you don't have experience. And my thing, I'm like, well, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm applying for this job. So, saying that to say, I did eventually end up getting a job auditing for Dr. Pepper, but I didn't even stay in that position that long because for me, it was really the travel distance. That was the thing. I had to go all the way to Plano every day, and that absolutely. And I lived in Lancaster at the time.
That is a trip.
So that is a trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I found something closer to home, 15 minutes, and I'm good. Same amount of money. So I took that position. I was like, I'm finna step out there and I'm finna go with it. But trying not to leave the topic. The thing is, I was still stuck in a mindset of I have an accounting degree. I have to get a job in accounting. I have to do accounting. This is what I have to do. And then lo and behold, I ended up not even having any interest in it at all anymore. You apply for college, you think that's what you want to do. By the time you graduate or you don't graduate, you end up probably doing something completely different.
Because I changed my schedules. I changed my majors in college like 3 times.
And you're not the only one who does that. People do it all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's like I went down there first. I started out being a general business major because didn't know what to do, but general business.
Exactly. See,
that was literally the only guidance we got. If you don't know what you want to do, just go general business and then just figure it out.
And some colleges even offer like general studies. It's like, what is that?
Okay, what is general? I can't get no general ass degree around here.
Basically, I'm just here just to be here.
Okay, just wasting money. That's generally what the general business is.
Oh my goodness.
Then I went to music major. And that I had a very interesting time because I'm a musical person, vocal performance.
So that made sense.
Yeah, but I could not pass piano or skills classes.
But even in that, you may be. I'm a music major, but that may not be your thing.
Like I probably
and you're there for singing, so why are you being graded? And this is a part of your curriculum, and you have to pass it because in order to get the degree in that is part of one of the courses that you have to pass. But that may not be your thing.
It damn sure it shows
so
not.
because I can't grasp that concept, I can't pass this class. Therefore, I'm unable to complete my degree in this field. Do you see
there's no common sense right there.
That doesn't even make sense.
I'm a vocal performance. What do I need to play the piano for? There's not somebody who's learning to play the piano.
And maybe some music majors who y'all been to let me know. I would love to know, because maybe there is a reason behind that, but I still don't agree that it should be something you should absolutely have to pass in order to get I might have a degree in music, but piano, that's not for me,
Because, I can tickle the ivories, but don't put the music sheets in front of me. It's like,
it's like, what is that about? Really?
What is this? What is these dots and lines?
It's crazy. So even with all of that, it's saying, okay, so the way that it was given to us, information was given to us, you basically graduate from high school, go to college, graduate, and when you graduate, you're going to get a good job. That was how it was presented, So
it's a nice little package of an American dream right there.
Yeah. It wasn't no real guidance or even trying to pinpoint what that particular student's what their
interests are, what
they're good at, really looking into those things. And it sucks. I think now it might be getting a little bit better, but there's still the majority where that is not being tapped into, which leads to a lot of the children being
left behind
all over the place, don't know where they're going in life, don't know what they want to do. It's like, do they even get those questions, not even just from the teachers, but parents? Anyone who are involved with children, whether it's a nephew, a niece, whatever, do you ever take the time to even ask them, well, what do you like doing? What do you want to do?
What do you find fun? What do you want to be when you grow up?
What are you interested in doing? And it's like, think about it, and it's okay for them to change their mind. They don't have to be set on one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a part of the problem right there. When you said you like this, so this is what you're gonna do, and it's like, no, I may not want to do this anymore.
It's like now you got this kid stuck on one thing that they had an idea for. Like when I was a kid, my idea was to be a manager of a grocery store. No, a grocery store sacker. That's what I wanted to be when I grew up when I was a kid. So yeah, that changed a whole lot. And like even I asked my nephews then what they want to be when they grow up, and yeah, I get some pretty interesting things from my nephews.
But see, the thing is, you have to ask them those questions to even make them think about it. Like, well, what do I like to do? Yeah. And I use my sister as an example. I just found out this information not too long ago. She's been playing basketball for a while, really good at it, but she's no longer wanting to pursue that. She's thinking, hey, you're going to have a basketball star, WNBA, you know what I'm saying? But now she's like, well, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be a veterinarian. I was like, wow. That was unexpected. But it's okay, and it's good that she's thinking about those things, and that she does have the understanding and the support from the parents as well.
And ain't nobody making her stick with that one thing.
You're not forcing her to stick with something if she knows, I know and I thought about this, I want to do something else. I would like to take the time to start maneuvering myself in that direction.
Guidance.
Yeah.
Something we didn't get. That's what we're talking about here. Guidance.
And not to knock anybody, you know what I'm saying?
We're not knocking anybody.
It's all about figuring it out. Nobody has all the answers. If we had all the answers, then we wouldn't have questions. If that makes sense. I don't know.
And if we didn't have questions, that was deep right there.
I don't know.
If we had all the answers, we wouldn't have questions. And if we ain't got questions, what we need to answer for? Y'all, that was deep. Y'all better catch it.
When that came out of my mouth, I was like, y'all know, did that even make sense when I just said that just now? I don't know. I mean, tell me if you get what I'm saying.
That was deep. It went over a couple of people. But the real ones got it.
Yeah. It's like because it just really goes back to, like I was saying before, about just kids, their faces, they're in the TV, they're into the games, they're into the phones. I mean, that's literally what you see, heads down, just like this.
Makes my neck hurt just thinking about it.
And so you want to make sure, okay, it's okay to be involved in things, do whatever for fun, but are you also making sure that they are putting the time and the thoughts into things that are going to be beneficial for them? So so not knocking nobody, hey,
like we said earlier, like the teachers and stuff, they have different mindsets.
We don't know what the teachers were going through or have to go through dealing with their expectations.
Their focus is, I gotta get these kids to pass this damn test one way or the other. So they ain't even thinking about our future. They thinking about their paycheck.
Maybe not, maybe so. I mean, I don't know exactly what the teachers deal with. I'm not a teacher.
That was just an example. Just an example.
So just wondering. It's a thought. Just a thought. But I just wish that we did have that more. Because I think I would have definitely did some things different.
School is rather disappointing. Like when you look at school on TV, and you see these kids in classes and they're like discussing Shakespearean quotes and shit like that, and things of that nature. Where was that at? Having debates, doing actual science experiments with chemical. Where was that at when we was growing up? I didn't see none of that.
Okay, so we went to public school, so they can only work with what the budget allows.
Y'all need to up y'all budget.
But even then, on some of that kind of brings in some other things. People be doing things under the table, taking the money from the schools and doing other stuff with it. That's a whole nother
Football don't need that much funding. There, I said it. I said what I said. I don't give a.
Just saying.
They put too much effort and stuff into these sports in high school, and then them little boys get stuck. Well, boys and girls get stuck in there, and then they think they're gonna be a star because they was treated like a star in high school, and then they leave high school and they're not a star. They have to struggle.
Okay, but okay, but they don't have to just, okay, so maybe I did go to, and I was a major sports person or whatever, and that was my thing, you know, this is what I thought I was going to do, but maybe that didn't work out for you, you didn't become a professional at it, but there are other avenues that they can do, and so even with that, going back to being into focusing on what the kids are into, you could be giving them that information to say, okay, what is your backup plan if this doesn't work?
And it could be something in the same field.
Exactly. You may not be playing, but there are other things that you can do.
I don't know, because I ain't no sports I don't know all the positions.
Well, I don't know either, but I'm just saying, this is just like me
there's
thinking.
Other realms
there are other, exactly, but you're still in the sports world. That could apply to any, to other things as well. I might not be a professional cook, but I could still be in that realm somewhere. I could be a judge. I could be a taste tester, you know what I'm saying? Professional taste tester. Yeah. You know, like there are other things that you can do. I don't know. But yeah, I just really wanted to come back to that because I thought that was a good thing to talk about with education and, the drive on. It's important. Yes, it is. But let's make sure that the children are getting the most out of it, and it's not just based off of you need to study this because you have to make sure you pass this test.
You can have a good life.
Yeah, and don't keep pushing. Oh, go to college. College may not be for that particular child, that student. It's not for everybody. So if you know that that's not something that they're not interested in, maybe talk to them about some other things, other avenues that they could take so that they can be successful.
They can go, instead of going to a college for 4 years, they can find out what they like and go to like a technical school for 2 and get the training.
Maybe they're into something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Want to fix on cars? Go to ITT Tech.
Thank you. Right. I don't know. I don't know nothing about no cars. I sounded so country when I said that. I don't know nothing about no cars.
We're Texans. Wow. Y'all forgive us. We're Texans.
I heard myself that time.
I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
That's what I was thinking in my head. But yeah, it's like it doesn't have to be. Yeah, if I know I want to work on cars, why am I going to a 4-year college? Okay.
What sense did that make? You got a master's in fixing on a car.
Why am I going to a 4-year college for that?
Just
if you want to be an engineer, yes, you need to go to college to get your degree. If you want to be a teacher, you have to go to school for that. You want to be a doctor, a nurse, the nurse practitioner, whatever, you have to go to school for those things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying.
There's even school for culinary arts, but it ain't 4 years.
Exactly. If I know I want to be a professional cook, why am I being told you need to go to college? Okay. No, that makes no sense.
You're trying to manipulate me.
Check the camera.
Oh yeah, hold on.
We're gonna have to start doing that, please, Jesus.
Yep, it's still going. We got 12 minutes.
This part can be cut out. Okay.
It's still going.
And we are back. Okay. Now, I've mentioned this to you before, so for all of the people who are not into the wizarding world and all of this Harry Potter stuff, you can mute this part right here. So just my opinion, the Secrets of freaking Dumbledore was a letdown.
It was definitely a letdown.
The entire time I was watching that movie, I literally was trying to understand what was happening there. I didn't get it, and I still don't get it. Like
all we know is Albus and Grindelwald was in love with each other.
Right.
That's one thing when he was like, that was off the jump.
Right.
Threw that in our faces. Okay.
And then let's be clear, because it's going back to Johnny Depp. I didn't even know that whole time that the man that I was looking at that Dumbledore was talking to, that was Grindelwald. And I kept hearing him say Grindelwald in the movie, and I'm like, well, where is Grindelwald? Because I haven't seen him yet.
Because you know who we saw as Grindelwald? We saw Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. So thank you, Amber Turd.
That was his role, man.
Shit, that shocked the freak out of me when Colin Farrell, in the first one, Colin Farrell turned into Johnny Depp. It was like, oh!
Yeah, that was really good.
That was.
Yeah, but I don't know. Y'all, if you watched it and you're into it, please help me.
Just know.
Maybe I need to go back and try it again.
Okay, this is just our opinion. This is just our opinion.
It was terrible.
Yeah, child. It did not fit with the Fantastic Beasts franchise.
Like, Secrets of Dumbledore.
Like we finna know the whole backstory of Albus Dumbledore's life.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for, and maybe I misunderstood.
We were looking for Albus Dumbledore's secrets, not the whole Dumbledore family.
Yeah.
Like we didn't need to know that y'all had an illegitimate child somewhere.
It was like, huh? Okay, he's a Dumbledore, got it, but what?
And why they keep bringing this man that ain't, he's not a magic person, he's a muggle. Why they keep bringing him?
Because of Queenie.
Oh, they were trying to get her back to the side, so they brought him. Oh.
Yeah. Roping him in.
It worked.
But you give him a wand and he actually can use it, but he's not a wizard.
Oh, no, somebody else was doing that magic for him, I think. Somebody else was wiping. Like he was pretending, but she was doing the other. The black lady, she was doing it. Yeah.
Oh,
while they got all the attention on him,
got it.
Flicking and shit.
Okay, it had to be because I was like, no, anybody can be a wizard.
Okay.
You had to be born one.
Still waiting on my Al, goddamn. Still waiting on my Al. I'm be dead. You know what? I'm gonna have a talk with God later in life, the next life.
Seriously.
Where was my Al? You can't give us no movie like that, then not give us the Al.
We always looking for it. Okay, so favorite scary movie.
My favorite scary movie is Halloween 2, the original one.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the one where he's there at the hospital.
Mm-hmm. That has more jump scares in it to me. It's like
that was messed up.
Yeah.
I was just like, God dang, I done already had a long night and I'm in the hospiil, man. And I'm still running.
I done fell down the stairs. All my friends done died. Now I gotta run from this. Who are you? Who are you even, dude?
Now I'm realizing that even with the Halloween movies, they are notorious for doing that. They could make one night and separate it and make it two movies because they even did that with the newer Halloweens.
The Halloween, something in Halloween.
It was
Kills.
all within the same night. That she thought she burned them down, and then here come the people.
The fire department. Busted them out.
Could y'all let it be, man?
That movie made me frustrated. All these people
and
talking
about into Halloween Kills. So they're notorious. I never even realized that until just now. They can take on one night. They can take one night and separate it and make it into two movies.
They could probably make it into a series.
With that being said, that was a long night.
That was a very long night for Laurie Strode. No wonder why she hates seeing Halloween come around. Halloween H2O, she was thrown off.
But you would think every October she would just disappear and go to a whole other country.
He gonna find her. He done found her everywhere. That is the most dedicated.
He has never went that far. He never went overseas.
You're right, because
they
never had to.
That's what y'all should do.
Jason, he will travel.
Take it overseas and let's see if he finds his way over there and how he gets there.
Because Jason he
went under the water and caught the boat. And went all the way to Manhattan. He done been to space.
Jason, how do you go from hell to space? How does that happen?
He done been in your dreams because he was on Brady versus Jason. He done been in a dream. Was he in a dream? He was in a dream.
Yep, he was in one of them dreams and we were in his dream.
Oh my gosh, okay. So I would say my favorite scary movie is actually Scream. I like the series though. It's not like one
the movie series.
Oh, I like the TV shows too. The TV shows, those are really good. But I like all of them. I don't have a favorite. I don't know. I can't pick just one.
Like one Scream movie now.
Yeah.
Because I like the first one because it made me scared.
That was the original.
Again. Yeah.
The original.
And then the second one, that's when they were in college, right?
Correct.
And that was cool too because that gave us an experience of college life that we didn't experience.
I wouldn't want it that way.
What's your favorite
and
scary
the third
movie?
one, it was the whole with making the movie style.
Yeah.
That one was good.
The mansion and stuff like
that. Yeah, and then the fourth one, that one was funny, if anything. For that girl She had to stage the.
Like, she did all of that just so she could be Sydney Prescott. I'm the new Sydney Prescott. But she played her role, though.
She really did a good job.
She played the hell out of that role.
And in the final one, I enjoyed that one as well. Not the final one, because they'll probably do another one. But the last one that they just did, that one, I can watch that again and again and again.
Sydney fucking Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Exactly.
I hated how Dewey died, though.
That was messed up. Because I was just like, okay, so now we're killing the original man.
Like they all gotta get got. And that was so sad, too.
Now, Sydney is Sydney. You can't do that.
She done been stabbed, shot,
Dewey,
that was sad.
He messed himself up because he looked at that phone.
Yep. He took too long.
And the thing is, he knew, and I couldn't understand. I was getting mad in the scene because I'm like, Dewey, this is not new to you. You know you shoot for the freaking head. You shooting all up and around here. You already know they probably have a what's his name?
A body vest on.
Bulletproof vest. So why were you even doing it? What was Dewey? Come on.
Knowing that every time you into this situation, your ass gets shish kebab. Why did you even get off the elevator with them? I would have got on the elevator, stayed with them, and we would have didn't have all that right there.
He knew he was supposed to do immediately.
In the head, right?
Right in the head. He would have still been alive. And you look down at that phone knowing you didn't know if they were, you couldn't even tell if they were still knocked out or not. First of all, how were you not knocked out? That little girl was a psycho.
Okay. Well, didn't she get lit on fire too?
Yes, and she still came back.
No,
oh my God.
Well, you know what? Yeah, there is room for another movie because we still don't know who the mother is. They mom is. We know who the daddy is. Psycho guy.
The mama was Sydney's mom. What you mean?
They're like from the one that they just shot. How the girl was Billy Loomis's daughter. Who was their mama? Who was her mama? Because it wasn't Sydney.
Oh, you're right. It was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, okay. Question.
Yeah, I bet.
That mama was
give me my check.
The mama was nowhere to be found that entire time.
They didn't even talk about mama.
If you got a call and you're out overseas somewhere and you could find out that your daughter has been attacked and she was at home by herself and she's been
about your kids.
Basically stabbed to death almost. You didn't even come home not one of those days.
Not a now one.
Oh, and to take out the cop and her son like that was jacked up, man.
Yeah.
She fell for that one. I was like, come on, girl. You even know better. It's like when that thing with her son came in, it's like her mind just went.
She went straight out of police mode.
I'm like, you.
And then
I was like, well, now that happened in broad daylight. So where are the nosy
right in front of her house, okay? Where are the nosy neighbors? Y'all in a rich white hood, a rich white neighborhood.
Small town, so nobody saw any of this.
And then y'all know what time of year it is, so y'all should just know to be extra looking.
Gosh,
unless they Harold.
I was just like, But yeah, I love it though. I like every single one of them. But I was just wondering. I'm in the mode to watch one of them, and I want to do a marathon, so that's why I asked you that question. I want to watch like every single one. I'm like, boom, boom, boom.
Back to back.
And yes, I own every single one of them. Don't judge me.
Okay, that's like my obsession with True Blood. Every
True
single
Blood was a good
season.
show, though. It really was. Didn't you tell me about True Blood? I feel. And you got me into it.
Because somebody at SFA got me into it.
Man, that was a really good show. But it came to a point where it was like it wasn't really too much more you could do with it.
Because you got
Eric was my favorite, by the way.
I had a dream he was my maker. Like I was his progeny in one of my dreams. Like that would be awesome. Pam and Eric Northman being a part of their family. I'm mad that Tara didn't even get to experience the fullness of being with them.
Tara.
She
was the black lady?
With the one with the attitude.
Yep.
She got turned into a vampire by Pam.
Correct.
And like, wow, that was an awesome combo right there. Two attitudey people. Eric Northman's bloodline, they would have took over the fucking world. Because they would have learned, they would have told her how to control her anger as a vampire.
Eric kill himself? No?
No, Bill. He was trying to kill himself because his sister Nora died.
Yeah, you remember more than I do.
I do. It's like.
I haven't watched it back in I don't know how long. I was in college when I finished watching True Blood, I think.
Yeah. Because I remember going over y'all house to watch it on Sundays.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But okay. Anything else you want to add? Oh, and I said it on the other post, but Johnny did end up winning his case.
Yeah.
He won the bulk of it, but I did feel like I saw something where it said she didn't win the case, but she does get something. It's not a lot.
She still gets attention. That's it. That's all.
Well, it ain't really the attention that she won't. But I want to see get her into some interviews and let's see what she got to say. I want to know.
And then he threw a big ass party afterwards. He had a concert.
Well, okay, so I did see something where it did show that he was like performing, which I didn't know he did that. I mean, I see him on his movies. I'm not into
into his life,
the music part and his personal life. But yeah, so hey, I mean, as long as he's moving on, I mean, I would like to see what happens because it's not over.
I feel like she's a psycho. She is not done.
Yeah. She's a mad, an angry woman.
We finna see some more shit from her.
For sure. But yeah, they're probably gonna, they're boycotting her to not be on Aquaman 2, by the way.
They should, since we didn't get Depp and Grindelwald.
I'm saying. Anyway. But yeah, so, I mean, let us know what your thoughts are on the whole education thing. I would love to get some other people's opinions and thoughts about that.
Needing more guidance in the education system.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts about that. If you are into the whole Harry Potter Wizarding World fam, I would like to know, what did you think about the Secrets of Dumbledore movie, because I'm still lost on it. But
we wanted Albus's secrets, but we got the whole Dumbledore clan of secrets. We didn't know.
Yes, and then if you are a movie person, I would love to know, what is your favorite scary movie? So once again, thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe,
and share.
Anything else?
I will be performing June 30th. Because that's my stage name, Alistair the Hippie.
Alistair the Hippie, okay.
I will be performing at Poor David's Pub in Dallas, Texas on June 30th.
You have to buy tickets?
Yes, you have to buy tickets. And I will put a link to where the tickets are somewhere on the screen.
Yes. Awesome.
Or in the description. The
description, probably the easier thing. Alright, so thank y'all, and we'll be back next week with another video.
Peace. For the third damn time.
Please, Jesus.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a